What's up guys, it's Missy. I'm back with another SimCity Build It video. Today we're going to be doing a high-level Contest of Mirrors walkthrough. I believe this is her second week in Mega as a high-level player, so we're going to go through and we're going to discuss the order of rotation. Now, I recently had somebody ask me a question on my Discord. They had a cheese assignment for 1950, and then they had a 1K Tokyo down at the bottom. Or actually, they didn't say that. They said they had a 1K Tokyo. If the 1K Tokyo is at the bottom of the list and has not been done yet, then Tokyo would have been correct. If the 1K Tokyo was attached to a very good doorway, then it would have been correct. But if the Tokyo had just rolled in or was not attached to a good doorway, then cheese probably would have been correct. It's hard to know without seeing your list, but you should have a better understanding of the order of rotation through this video. Okay, so from here she goes through, she marks everything as premium, non-premium. As a high level player, she can do upgrades. Given the fact that she's level 32, her competition is not going to be very good. That being said, if she only has one regional map unlocked, like I think she does, she would want to use caution when doing those assignments because they'll cost you a fortune that you don't have to invest. You want to unlock at least 3 regional maps as soon as possible once you leave the Missy's Building Guide. Once you leave camping and you move to Missy's Building Guide 3. Because between now and November, you want to get as many resources stacked up as possible. Okay, so here, main tasks are 2,000 points or higher in the list. All right, it has to be 2,000 points or higher. It can't be 1920, it can't be 1950, it has to be 2,000. Premium, meaning it has the ability to be worth up to 3,000 points. This would be the highest best opportunity assignment. This would be the one you would go with. You would pay the cash to bring the flights in so you can get stuff done quickly, okay? From here, she gets a non-premium, rotatable high algorithm. Now, because she's not a low-level player anymore, we would avoid this assignment at its value. She does have a export HQ thing for the milestone, so she will want to consider that when doing her assignments. The next one, the next highest, would be the monster assignment. Now, monster is non-premium, leaf is premium, leaf civilians is premium. However, the monster is limited time. The leaf coin hasn't been opened yet. I'm assuming it's still sitting there, right? So we would actually go with the monster first to try to get that done quickly. She does the monster. Okay. She gets 1875 on the regional export HQ. Now, by the time she gets done with the leaf coins, she's going to have to invest a fortune to do that stupid regional. I would not do the regional export HQ given her certain circumstances. Given her level, her competition, and the fact she has one map unlocked, I would not invest like 500 cash into 2 frickin' assignments. There's no way. No way. Not when you can win without it. If she was a level 99 player or level 60 or 80 or whatever, and she had multiple regionals that she could open up, then yeah, absolutely you can do it, and you should, but no, not like this. So from here, the leaf coins would be correct, which she does. Now she gets a 2K main premium Paris, which she does, okay? Now she gets the leaf coins right back for 2,000 points. I would not have done it. Given her certain set of circumstances, I would have said, you know what? I'm not gonna, because it probably was 5 shipments or more to do the first one. Now, it's like 10, 20, 40, 80 or some shit when you pay for those things. It goes up fast. And she would have to pay quite a bit of money to get another 2,000 done. And then, given the fact that that is not a high algorithm assignment and it's already come in immediately after, there's a good chance that it's a repeat task this week. And if it comes in for more than the 2,000 points, it's going to block her up. And it's going to be a pain in the butt. Okay? So, I would avoid it. I would avoid those 2 for the time being. She went with the leaf coins. Okay? She gets a 1650 on wood. From here, I would avoid the regional export HQ and go with the War Deliveries. They're premium, the next highest, best option. She went with Omega. Now, this I don't understand. It seems as though she may have gotten confused. I don't know what she's doing. Maybe what she thought was it's premium high algorithm, but she's sacrificing 500 points, right, for a limited time assignment. You would not do that. You would go with the war first. So after the War Deliveries, you would then go with the Omega. She does the Omega and she gets shoes for 1920. That's rotatable, that's non-premium. So the next option would be the War Deliveries. She went with the Green Valley. Now, assuming the War Deliveries was not there, then Green Valley would have been correct. Okay. She gets a 2K VU, which now becomes the correct choice. 1600 on a non-premium high algorithm keys at rotatable value. So from here, she went with Tokyo. Again, she should have done the damn War Deliveries. I don't know what the hell she's doing. She does Tokyo. She gets Green Valley for 2000. Now that becomes the correct choice. Now she gets Omega for 1K. Now usually Omega comes in for a good amount. Now it didn't. It just came in. We're not going to do it again immediately. Now she better do the damn War Deliveries. Now she does the damn War. Okay. Big mistake. Export HQ closed. Reason, clumsy fingers opens. Nighttime, current time, daytime. Solution will nap until nighttime. No, that is stupid. Okay, first off, if you were in that situation and you knew that that thing was going to reset in that period of time and within 24 hours, you should have absolutely done the Export HQ assignment, knowing those set of circumstances. Absolutely. Okay, because now you've put yourself in a situation where you could have had that done and that damn thing could have reset. Now you have the situation on your hands where you don't have it done. It's going to reset and you're going to have to open it to do it. Big mistake. Okay? And sleeping off the first day of the contest when you're in active war is a very, very, very bad decision. You're now in high level comm. Now, even though the choices become easier, it is extremely expensive and it is not easy to keep up on coin. So the days that you have off at the end of the week after you finish, it is crucial that you make back those coins. If you sleep the first half of the contest and prolong the amount of assignments that you're able to get done during active war, and then later have to fumble through the assignments to try to get them done, when war is now over, you're not going to have enough time to make coin back. You're going to have to take the following week off. So now it's costing you double in terms of resources and like actually getting, stuff back. Okay. 1650 on the Neocoin. So from here, I don't know what she's doing. I assume she's sleeping. Now she opens the read. For fuck's sake. I can't with these people. Oh my goodness. Okay. 3K London. Technically the regional was correct. I can't believe you didn't do it knowing it was going to reset in that short period of time. Okay, London. Now you get Lunch Tack and Club Wars. So, I don't know if war's over. I'm assuming it's over by now. Yeah, that being said, right now I would go with the shoes because Omega had recently just come in, okay? Launch Tack and Club Wars had just came in. Both of those are 1K tasks. They're not attached to good doorways. They just came in. So right now you would go with your highest non-premium with best opportunity, best algorithm, or lowest algorithm rate. Okay, so shoes has a low algorithm rate. It is a good opportunity. and it's the highest in the list, so shoes would be correct. You went with Omega, even though it's only been like 3 tasks since it came in, if that. Like 2 tasks. Now you get the Regional Export HQ back. Okay, so yeah, obviously you would go ahead and do that because you just opened the HQ. Actually, no, you would go with the shoes. I would do the shoes first because you're kind of falling into this. If you haven't noticed, you've got 14 assignments completed. And you've kind of fallen into repeat tasks on the Leaf Coins and the Export HQ. Omega already came back once, so you haven't had a whole lot of variety for the amount of assignments you've completed. The order of rotation would go with the Export HQ. You can do that if you want to, but you got to be careful how much you invest, and you also have to consider that your competition is not very great, right? So investing that much money into those 8 Export HQs, it's not a good idea. I would have went with the shoes. You went with the export. Okay, so now you get the regional factory assignment. And you go with the Club War attack. That was wrong. Now you get back the Leaf Coins. I kind of knew that was coming. Remember? I said you got to switch things up. You got to change the weathering system because you can't afford this. You can't. You need to have more regional maps unlocked so that this doesn't happen. But investing, if you invest 1,000 cash into regional frickin' assignments and you have 80,000 points more than the people on your leaderboard because you know what you're doing, it was an investment you didn't have to make to win, right? I would not be making this investment. Now, if you're a high level player that has multiple regional maps unlocked, that competition is really high, yes, you would have to do it like this. But she is not in that position. She does that. Now she gets the 1K Omega back. I'm not surprised at all. Like, we're kind of falling into a loop here. So help me if she does Omega. Whew, okay, so she does shoes. Now she gets back the monster of 2,500 points. Now that she slept the whole damn day away. Well, monster's definitely not there now, so how much is that one going to cost you? Are you going to have to leave it sit? Because if it's any more than 30 cash, I would not pay it. She pays for the monster. I have no idea how much, but I'm assuming it was quite a bit. She gets a non-premium Paris. How much cash have you invested so far into this? Okay, let's see. You've got 3,688. Let's go back. Hold up. I want to see how much you've invested. Oh, that better not be right. What the hell is that? Hard to see. Hold on, wait a minute. What's going on here? Wait a minute. How'd we get here? Okay. Oh man. 4274. You spent 80 cash to call the monster in. Wow. What did I say it was? 4764 is what I think it said. You've put in over half of what you'll get if you win already, and you're only 19 assignments in. 1,080 cash is what you've invested into this week so far. And you're 19 assignments in. What are you fucking doing? Wow. Okay, so from here, apparently, we want to invest more cash. So she puts Paris, non-premium, costing money. In this situation, I don't know what your factories are prepped, like I don't know what they have in them, if they have anything in them or whatever. Assuming that you wouldn't want to pick up all of that and do the wood, I would have went with the Neo Coins. They have a lower algorithm than Paris, they're not going to cost you any cash, and you cannot afford to invest any more than you already have. I mean, you've already put yourself in a really bad position. because now if you lose, you're out at least 1,000 cash or more. If you win, assuming you don't spend any more, not one more dime of cash, you barely managed to get 900 cash as a prize. That's not going to happen. You're going to have to invest cash. So you'll be lucky if you break even this week. Okay, so now she gets seeds. She goes with Omega. Why? I don't know. It just came in for 1,000. The order of rotation is not premium all the you don't do every premium all the time just because it's there. If it keeps coming in and it just came in for a low value, you exclude it. That's why we have all the other categories that you look at. The order of rotation is just an easy way to break down the list so that you can reduce it further, right? So basically it's not that simple. You don't just go by the order of rotation and exclude all the other categories. Notice how we have the whole list of categories when looking at stuff for Calm Math, because you keep reducing it to the right choice. You don't just go based on the value, premium, non-premium, and algorithm. You don't just look at those 3 categories. You have to look at everything. And right now, that assignment has a history. If you looked at the history of that assignment, you would know that every time it's come in, you did it for 1,000, you did it for 1,000, now you're doing it for 1,000. Why have you done this assignment 3 times in a row for 1,000 points? Why? There's no reason for it, right? So from here, she gets a low algorithm, non-premium, launch-specific war attack. That would then become the correct choice. It's the highest in value, it's the lowest algorithm, it's limited time. There you go. Now she gets a 3K VU. Okay, so now that becomes the correct choice. Didn't see that coming. Now please tell me you don't do it a 4th time. Please tell me that you've learned your lesson so far. Okay, so now she goes with the earn neocoins, which should have been what she did before she did the Omega. Now she gets a 2,400 regular residential. Notice how the cycle has been broken now. We're not seeing the same exact assignments. We're seeing something different. So now she gets a 2,400 regular residential. Ouch. Here we go again. So help me if she does this assignment. You're at, what, 3,640. How did you do that assignment without spending any cash? You paid real money, didn't you? You bought a piggy bank, huh? Now you're invested real money into it. You either paid real money, you bulldozed something, or you managed to get very, very, very lucky and got the leaf coins and collected it on the pass. I don't know where you are at on the pass, but my guess is you've got the regional tier unlocked. So one of those 3 things happened. I don't know which. Either way, now you've got feed here for almost main task value. If it's prepped, you might as well just do it. If it's going to cost you downtime, you shouldn't do it. Why are you doing that fucking assignment? Ah! Girl! Take your list of Calm Math categories, okay? And actually fill them out. If you fill out that the portion there that says history, terrible history, why would you do it? When you put value down, value op down, op up, algorithm up, history down, doorway down, opportunity decent, right? Good, but not given these circumstances. I'm not sure like why you're doing this assignment. Okay. Now the Omega comes back in. So from here, you have no main tasks, no premiums. It's all non-premiums. Now you would go with the highest one with the lowest algorithm rate. So starting with the highest ones first, that would be feed and wood, right? Now, I don't know what you have prepped. If you have feed prepared, it doesn't really make sense to junk it, given that you're a high-level player and you can do it in one amount of, well, you could, I guess you don't have all the factories unlocked yet, so you can't. Even it hasn't come back as a repeat task yet. I would still go with the feed if you have it prepared. If you do not have feed prepared for whatever reason, let's say you have like electrical prepared, I would go with the wood. Okay, I would pick up a portion of the electrical, enough to where if it was double downtime, you could do it if you had to, but pick up a portion of it, and then I would do the wood. Why did you do that? I don't understand. Okay, maybe you decided that picking all that up wasn't a good choice, but you have 3 assignments that are factory assignments taking up in your list. 2 of which are very low in time. Even if you weren't going to go with the factory, you would have went with the regional factory, because the algorithm on those is way lower than the algorithm on the Omega Neocoins, especially since this one has already come back on you once. Now you get beef. Now that's a significant amount of downtime, even with tokens. So that's your next step, is to do the beef on tokens. Now you get leaf coins again, which you better ignore, and you don't. And you... Wait a minute. How did you go from 3,600 to 5,000 cash? You had to have bought something. So you spent real money and bought, what, the $35 package from the US, I'm assuming? Ouch, girl. How much did you invest into that one? Now you're well into at least 1,400 into this. Like, cash-wise. So you'll be lucky if you pocket 600 from this week. Not to mention whatever real money's been invested. This is why EA loves y'all. This is why they don't change things. Because people are like, cha-ching! Like, fucking A. Sucks. We need to boycott it. Just boycott the whole damn game. Stop making these idiots richer. Okay. Yeah, now she does what she's supposed to do. Notice this thing, Lux, you do all the time, where you're like, this is the wrong choice. And then after the wrong choice doesn't play out, then you go with the right choice? Every time. Okay. From here, another factory task. So wood would be the next one. It's furthest down on the list. It's highest in value, unless you're going to do the feed, of course. Why are you doing that? I don't understand. I mean, yeah, the history is good on this assignment, but this week has sucked. It's giving you the same tasks because you're not changing the weathering system of your week. You're not reaching down low enough on the list to change things. That's why it's flooding you with all the same assignments. Finally gets a 3K Omega. Woohoo! Boo-hoo! I'm shocked. Another same assignment. There we go. Another 1K VU. Now she goes with an 800 on smoothies. Why? So when you filled out your comm math, like I know you did, right? Where did half the points seem like a good idea to you? Trying to understand. Because you've got factory, chems, factory, wood. Factory, seeds. Factory, metal. Factory, feed. 5 factory tasks. 5 of them. And you choose to do the smoothies for a fraction of the points at the very, very bottom of the list. I mean, that's about the only good thing from doing that assignment is that it's at the very bottom of the list, and it might change things for you. But at this point, you can't afford that kind of hit. Especially when you've invested so much into the week already. Thank God you got this assignment for a low value. Don't touch it. Please don't touch it. How many times have we done this assignment this week? Like 5, 6. It's finally there for $16.50. Do not frickin' touch it. Oh my God. Oh my God. I think my head just exploded. Oh my goodness, Lux. I genuinely feel bad, like, for you. You have to know when to break the order of rotation when you're investing too much, when it's not worth it to you, okay? This is one of those times where if you have to invest more than the reward, there's no point in playing. Now you're just investing time and money. I'm shocked. Another factory assignment. Game is not going to let up until you do one of these factory assignments. It's like, give this bitch every factory assignment in the game right now. Now you got freaking textiles. Those are going to need done. That's double downtime. I would do the wood first just because of the fact that you have 25 assignments left. You need to get this shit done right now. You need to change the weathering system again. You need to invest as little as possible, okay? Because you're already barely going to break even if that. And what are you doing? What are you doing? Now I'm really lost. Because this whole time, I've been assuming that you've been operating under the exact... like trying to operate perfectly under the exact order of rotation without considering any other categories. That's kind of the thought process I thought you had. But here, you have a main textiles task. And you do... Oh, okay. Alright, so she does that. Now she gets Tokyo for 1,000. Lord help me. I assume that you're doing that because your factories are full of textiles and you don't want to wait. That's my assumption. Which is exactly why you should have done the wood. So you could open up something else. So you didn't have to do this. Because now it's going to take all your damn resources and your coin for an assignment that is garbage in value. And it's just going to keep returning and take all of your stuff. So... What? So you didn't prep the textiles. Okay, now I'm very lost. You could have done the wood this whole damn time. Okay. Looks like that's where you're at right now. Okay. I need a drink. I'm gonna come to you and talk to you and figure out how much you invested into this week. Because at this point, what you should do is look at your leaderboard, okay? And figure out how you're gonna score as many points as possible without investing one more dime of cash. No more. At all. Okay? No more. Don't do it. You cannot afford to invest 4,000 damn cash to barely break even on something in 2 weeks. Like, you would have to win for 2 weeks to break even. Like, no. No. Alright, so I'm going to come and talk to you. We're going to figure this one out.